Yeah, welcome to the CBC breakfast today, the 29th of October 2025. I guess you are keeping well and that God has kept you up to this time. You know, it hasn't been just like things moving like that, and it's where the year is quickly growing odd, and this is just about into November. And next month will be December, then we'll be closing the year 2025, getting into 2026. And so this is how far the Lord has brought us. We can simply say Ebenezer, because this is how far the Lord has brought us. So we're grateful to God for that. Even for you that is watching today, I know that you have something to thank God for, in that there's a lot that God has done to get us to this place. It's not by our own doing. Some people think they are clever, or because of what they did, because of this, because of their accomplishments, then they think that it is by their wisdom that they've gotten to a place such as this, but it is God's doing. So we thank God for that one. And so today we are discussing parenthood, what it means to be a parent, as well as parenting, maybe your children. How do you manage as a parent, whether single mother, single father, husband and wife, as a family? How do you parent your children? How do you raise them in the fear of God? How do you raise them with a standard that they succeed? What must be done? What are you doing for them to get to a place where they must be? And so join me on set as Mr. Musonda is here with us. The surname is
Mwanza.
Mr. Mwanza. Yeah, Mr. Musonda Mwanza is here with us. I know you're not a parent, but you can help us understand from your background what things there has been. Good morning, Council.
Good morning, Pastor. How are you?
All right, thank you. It's good to have you. What is your understanding of parenthood, parenting? What comes to your mind since you've been a child before?
I think parenthood, this is a stage where people reach in life, where they undergo a process of raising children, mentoring these children, and molding them to be what they ought them to be, and what the Bible intends them to be.
What the Bible intends them to be, like modeling the children in a way that they should grow up. So do you think parents have a part to play in this whole thing? Yeah.
Parents do have a very big role with regards to raising children. For example, psychologists have observed that if a child grows up isolated or in an environment where there's no one, these children tends to have traits which are inhuman. But however, if these children are raised in an environment which is conducive, where everything is provided and they are guided in different ways, these children tend up to be okay, and tends to be people who play a very good citizens of a nation.
What do you think of parents who maybe it's as a single mother, there is no father? Are those children growing up in a way that they should, or it has to be just for both parents?
It's more advisable for both parents, if they are alive, to take part in mentoring their children, because it's a role which both parents play. For example, a mother might give love to their child, which a father might not really give to that extent, but there's some exception to that. And there are instances whereby a mother cannot really fully discipline their child. That's when maybe a father also needs to step in and discipline those children. So I think there must be balance.
Though we've seen some parents, maybe a single mother would boast to say, I've raised my children like if there was a man, so a man doesn't matter. It's as long as I'm there, I'm a parent, I'm able to do everything that a man can do. So they don't think it's any important to have a man around. What do you say to that?
I would disagree. Because you discover that many of these guys who are turning out to have these traits of women in them are coming from backgrounds whereby they were raised maybe by a single parent, mostly maybe their mother, and they were surrounded by maybe female sisters, and maybe this is the only child. So as they grow up, because they are lacking a parent in their life, they tend to start thinking of themselves or adapting to these these things which we believe to see in women. Yes.
That's right. Okay. So, from your experience, do you see things that your parents have did that impacted your life? That even now, when you look back, you can say, because of my parents, I'm able to do this and that. And are there specifics that you can say, point at to say, because of your parents, it's where you are now?
I think these things come from simple things like going to school. For us, it used to be a struggle for your parents to take you to school.
Why was it a struggle? You were refusing?
Yes, we would refuse.
You would run away.
Run away and try to do crazy things.
Yeah.
But they ended up even using a whip sometimes just to take you to school and force you. And from that, we started adapting slowly, and we started looking at the importance of education and the like. Then another thing that I'm really grateful for due to my parents was the discipline which they gave me. They set some boundaries, like you cannot do this, you cannot do that. This is the time you have to reach home. Until now, wherever I am, there's a time limit. If it starts getting dark, I'll be like, I have to be home. If I'm not, if what I'm doing is not really that much of importance, I have to rush home. I have to be home before maybe 19:30 or something.
Because of the discipline that your
yes.
parents put on you. So you're grateful to them for doing that in your life. So you are different from those who are free for all kind of, they don't care, even at midnight they can go back. Is that the reason why we have so many vagabonds? Or is it these guys that do a lot of misdemeanors because they didn't have someone to guide them, so they can do whatever they want at any time? And yeah, so is that the reason we have these things happening?
I would love to concur with you, but the thing is, now I'm not precise because I don't have accurate information. But my opinion is most of the people who are doing most of the crazy things are coming from broken families, or child-headed families, or single parent-headed families, whereby because for example, a mother would love a child and would love a child to be in a particular way, because the Bible also speaks about parents disciplining or raising their children in the way they should go. I believe that's Proverbs 22 verse 6, which talks about that. So in an event where the mother loves or believes she loves the child too much, that she can't really put on some restriction on the child, because she feels like as if she's not showing the much love to the child, those childs end up doing other crazy things because they feel they have the freedom to do anything. They can maneuver around any time in the night and do all sorts of crazy things, and thus we have some of these children doing some other
a lot of delinquencies. They will just do things that they want at any time because they didn't have a guide and so you're saying that is coming from a broken home, if you like. There is no father, there is no mother, and child-headed homes, and so they can do anything. They don't have a mentor. Yeah, so I know there are fathers that would, maybe someone fathers here and then they run away or stuff like that. That's irresponsibility, isn't it? Would you call those, is that a father, or what would you classify them as?
I've heard people who claim to say there's a difference between a father and a dad.
Okay, they are dads.
I guess so.
They are dads, they are not a father. Or maybe they are a father but not a dad. Because children would say dad, they are calling someone who is there. But a father would just father and then go like that.
Go out.
So he's just a man.
But I think the principle behind is saying you give birth to this child, but you don't really do what's necessary to be in their lives. You don't really fulfill your responsibilities as you ought to.
So why do you think men are running away from responsibilities like that? Why should someone, like we're talking about parenthood, so if someone should father a child and then they are not a parent, they are not there, what could be some of the reasons that men would do that from your research?
I think one of the reason is we'll look at the background which they had with the other spouse or the female parent. How was their relationship before the child came in? Maybe it was just one thing off, and they ended up having a child, or maybe the man is already married to someone else, or the man is intending to marry someone else, or the man is not yet stable enough to take care of a family, and hence when the responsibility comes, they feel like it's too much on them and they can't handle it, and they fail to take responsibility for their actions.
So that is they're cowards, if you like. Could it be because of economic challenges? Someone thinks I don't have a job, and so what next is to run away.
I guess.
It's someone bots because they're coward, in other words. So they are not really parents. What would you say?
I think the aspect of having a mentor is it's something that we all must have, because at my age, if I have a mentor, someone who's mentoring them, and then I tell him this has happened, and then this person tells, no, you have to take full responsibility, and you have to be accountable for your actions. If I have someone who's guiding me in my life, in my journey on this earth, then it becomes more easy for me to make sound decisions. But if I'm alone and I don't have anyone, that's why it's also advisable to belong to a particular church where you meet with different people who can mentor you and build you as well. And also just having a mentor in one's life, or having someone who has gone before you to help you and guide you. It's also helpful. But mostly you discover that most of us men at our age, we are running away from people who are trying to help us, and that's also costing us in some ways.
Trying to run away. We don't want to be mentored because Facebook is mentoring people, or is it YouTube is mentoring people, so that people don't want to be mentored by those that are above them. So then we don't have models, if you like. You don't have mentors that can mentor you, because each one is a mentor by themselves. Yeah, even lack of respecting adults and whatnot. So what encouraging words would you give to such parents out there who are not taking responsibility of their children, and their children are wayward, or maybe they are in a stage where they can control their children, but they have failed to do that? What encouraging words would you give them?
First of all, our children are a blessing which comes from God. And everything, God cannot give you something that you cannot handle. So if God gives you a child, you just have to take full responsibility, because if you fail again, the law will also kick in, because the law has put on some measures of disciplining those who fail to take responsibility of their actions. And again, it doesn't matter the circumstance in which the child came in. As long as that has happened, you just have to appreciate them. And we don't care about your background with the mother of the child and the like, but you just have to take full responsibility, because that's your blood, and that's a gift that God has for you. So just stand up for what's right.
Take responsibility. Very important that people take their responsibility. If you're watching now and you want to participate in the discussion, the numbers are crawling on the screen. You can call those numbers, and we'll give you talk time. If you just call in, and we know that you're watching, you're attentive, you have something that will pay back your talk time. So just please call us back, and then we'll get to hear from you. That is very important. We're talking about parenthood. We'll take a break. On the other side, we'll continue discussing parenthood. Stay tuned.
Shingulukire kulukolo namoneshilu diletola pakishana diletola mapepa diletola mabwaliye dilekulunganika dilebwela lilelya waisa shitata umo aisa pasanganya Dele kolonga nikeshiru Abika pona mashiwati Fuma pawe shiru Fuma pawe chasulwa Kabiye Kuri bali aba kupeneshe Nati chebukefi Namona namayo Aleisa na maka Aleisa na ukali Aimebaka Apunka mulishitata Asosera mashiwi Mukantepentepe Atile Kantepentepe Jantaiseni Kantepentepe Ewayo kusosana imwe Kantepentepe Ikale nyapa Uyumuleti lishilu Kantepentepe Kuline mwana Kantepentepe Muleti chali lamba Kantepentepe Kuline lipalo Atile Jatana papata Mwinji pailo mwana Shukulu na papata Mwinji paile palo Jatana papata Mwinji pailo mwana Shukulu na papata Mwinji paile palo Ine pala nali Na jende kukwelenganya Uyu vale ite palo Ushei mwete shirwili Uyu vale ito mwana Ushete chasulwechi Nelo pali ulio kushiku Nasambirile kochimo Wevale pita Wale mwana mweshilu Kanshi mumensu yabanyina Ulia muntu wali mwana Wevale pita Wale mwana chawe chalamba Kanshi mumensu yabanyina Ulia muntu wali palo Wale mwana mweshilu Inaenale mwana mwana Wale mwana chalamba Inaenale mwana mwepalo Mwana mweshilu mama Twale mwana chasulwa Inaenale mwana mwepalo Vanina mamona mwepalo Mwishilu Alefi mwana mupita nshila Lefi mwana nina Oh mama Ililia shilia nsenda Yantwala muchipingo Uko na mayo Wamutula panka safari Yesu Batilo na mayo Yesu Wamwikata mubuchende Muntambisha Yesu Kumutowa mabwe pakafwe Yesu aina mamayo Alalemba Yesu aina mapanshi yeye Alalemba. At this particular time, a woman was brought before Jesus Christ. Nokurando kutila. Uyuna mayo tuamwikata mubuchende. Intambisha Yesu shalando kutila kumutoba mabwe pakafwe. Elo Yesu Kristu aina matende kokulalemba. Mukuti abafarisi n'abakalamba b'amafunde omunofo Yesu alelemba. Abesula menso batende kokutamba emembu balesita obushiku bwafuminepo. Uyu mudala ndemu naishire neriko kutila atobe. Elwaisa muno kutila bulya bushiku walina mukamwine na Yesu naishiba. Elwayashirisho munango kutila bachize ukuna bakwata video. Mudala nangu alikwata shanu bukako muntu nga nakukwatira evidence bukaka bulaya. Elo Yesu Kristu aina mukatira pali mwoshabe mbuka pwa walino kutoberibwe. Umona batende kokonguru kabalaya kabiri n'abayishinina. See, in the eyes of the Pharisees, they just saw a woman that broke the law, somebody that deserved to die. But in the eyes of Christ, he saw a child, somebody that deserves a second chance. How do we look at the fellow Christians, my younger Baluba? Do we point fingers at them or we point them back to the cross? Alefimono muntu, defimoneleza. Hallelujah. Ifimono muntu, defimoneleza. Ifimono muntu, defimoneleza. Ifimono muntu, ayoyo, Nati limo 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 nakuti twakwata kofe chili echite mwiko chili echite mwiko chakwalina neshi.
Thank you so much for staying with us. It's the CBC Breakfast, and we're discussing parenthood, how it is that parents raise their children, what are some of the expectations, and whatnot. And right now on set, I'm joined by Pastor Shepherd Mulenga to help us discuss Battle of the Choirs. As CBC, we've been running a Battle of the Choirs program, a competition for the choirs. And so this is a thing that is ongoing, where we're asking choirs to register themselves, and when they have registered, then they are given a chance to compete for prize money of 100,000 kwacha. And so we want to find out, Pastor Shepherd, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Martin. You're looking good.
Thank you so much. You too, like always. So, what is Battle of the Choirs for those that are just tuning in and they don't know this thing about Battle of the Choirs? What is it?
Okay, Battle of the Choir is a singing competition where we are calling out different choirs across the nation to come and compete for a prize, 100,000 kwacha. So we are having different kind of choirs. It doesn't matter the denomination. So denomination is, we have a variety of denomination, whether you are UCZ, you are a Seventh Day, you are Anglican, Presbyterian, all of them, we are calling them in to queue in for this part of the choir. So it's just a singing competition that we came up with for the choirs.
Yeah. A singing competition for the choirs. What is the requirement to enter into this competition for a choir?
Okay, the requirements is so easy. Maybe most of those people are far from Lusaka. They might be wondering, do we have to travel to come here so that they may register? So the requirement for them just to register in this part of the choir for this competition is just for them to send us a 2-minute recorded video. Once they do that, then they send the name of the choir, the name of the church, then we'll be able to send them the registration form. So that registration form, they have to fill in the details of the choir, the names and the members of the choir they have. Then once they fill in, they scan it, they send it back to us. And also, they have to make a payment of 500 kwacha, which is a registration fee, 500 kwacha. Once they do that, then they are in for the Battle of the Choir. So they don't have to physically walk into our offices. Even if they are very far, they can still do it, because we have got other choirs who have actually queued in for this Battle of the Choirs. Yeah.
Okay, so all they can do is just to record themselves.
Yes, yes.
But is 2 minutes enough? Because I know for a song to be a song, is 2 minutes okay for a choir to show themselves?
For the registration, we are just allowing 2 minutes. Once they register, then they can be sending more songs. So 2 minutes is okay for us for the first. Once they are sending one day.
So it's like 2 minutes is just for recognition.
Yes, a 2 minutes we want to know if it truly is a choir, because there are people can say, no, we have got a choir, meanwhile it's not existing. So that 2 minutes is just to give us to show that truly this is a choir, because that 2 minutes they are sending, it's they are sending the 2 minute recorded video when they were performing. Yes, in the choir, maybe in the church, maybe they were at a concert, so that we can actually see that truly this choir exists.
Okay.
Yes.
How about those that say they are interested in being part of it, but they don't have the money? What should be done?
Okay, for those who actually don't have the money and are interested to register for this part of the choir, so registration is open, but the requirement is that you have to pay 500 kwacha. Why maybe most people might be asking, why are we charging 500 kwacha? To every competition, actually there is a registration fee attached to it, and the reason why we are doing this is because we want to see the commitment of the people, and also there is a benefit once they pay 500 kwacha for this singing competition. Some of the benefit is that we'll be able to air some of their songs during this course of this competition from November till December on our TV. They will have free slots where we'll be able to show them, yes.
How about a famous choir? They are known, and then they just send you a video, and they think they don't need to pay because they're a big choir. These are some of the big name choirs, and so a 500 kwacha, you pay it as a TV station. Are you willing to do that for them?
And definitely no. Yes, no matter the size of the choir, yes, they just have to pay in for this 500 kwacha. Yes, it's a mandatory. It's mandatory, yes, for them to pay. Yes, no matter whether the choir is big, it's large, it's small, they just have to pay in because everyone is paying for this 500 kwacha. So far, we have got many of them who have already paid. Why can't they pay if they have got a big choir? In fact, it's even easy for them to pay because there are many. For example, if they are 200 or 100. It's easy for them to contribute even to pay 500 kwacha, and it's worth it because they are contesting for 100,000 kwacha. That's the prize we are giving out for the top winner. So it's benefit, yeah.
What is in there for them as a choir if they are going to register and then they start competing? What benefits are there for
yes,
them?
like I mentioned earlier on, the benefit is number one is that once they register for this singing competition, when they register for the singing competition, is that we'll be able to air for them free some of their songs that they have produced, because there are many choirs here in Zambia. They have got good music, good albums, but they have never been heard. It hasn't been heard outside there. It's just that they have them, but it hasn't been heard. So it is an opportunity for them actually. Once they register, the 500 kwacha they pay, we'll be able to air it on our TV station for free, which means we are actually marketing them.
Yes. Do you have a choir in mind that has registered where we can ask our technician to play a song? Which song do you have? One of the choirs that registered that we can play.
Okay.
So just mention some names, and then
yes.
he will pick one of the choirs and then give us a song.
Yes, we have got many of the choirs which have already registered. I will just mention a few. Yes, I will just mention we have got the Great Islam, that is from Bauren. Yes, we have got the All Saint Choir from Chainda, and also we have got the Antioch Chimwemwe Choir, that is from Kitwe, and also the New Jerusalem, that is from Kawe. They have also registered. Yes, and other many more choirs.
Different other choirs.
Yes, yes.
So any of those songs our director can play for us?
Yes, he can play for them, especially for the Great Islam. They performed very well. They sang very well, because we have been showing it every Saturday. Maybe the viewers who are there watching us for the first time, you can tune in every Saturday 14 hours. The competition is on. We are having different kind of choirs who are singing on Saturday 14 hours. So it's from 14 hours to 15 hours for an hour. We have got different choirs. Even this previous Saturday, we had a lot of choirs. Even the choir from New Jerusalem, we are performing. The choir from Kitwe, they were also performing, and many more choirs are performing. Yes.
But there are those choirs that would say they think they have to be number 2 or number 3. So what are you saying to them? They want to know what is the first prize. You know, the first prize is 100.
Yes.
Second prize, third prize. They're having these questions. What are you telling them? Because they are saying if we don't win the 100,000, what else are we winning? Do you have other things that you're giving them?
Yeah. For now, for the second and third prize, we can't disclose it for now. Yes, but we are aiming them to. We are actually encouraging them to aim for the first prize, 100,000 kwacha, not for the second or third. Yes.
You are not promoting failures.
Yeah, we are not
promoting winners.
Yes, we want winners. So
every one of them should win 100,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, every one of them.
So we'll take a break with a song that Pastor Shepherd has requested. Any of the choirs that have entered in this battle, we'll have one of the songs sampled, so that as you watch, you know that this thing is real. It's not fictitious. It's something that is happening on CBC television. So we'll take a break with that song from one of the choirs, so then we can get to see what they are doing. How is their singing? How are they standing? How are they lifting their hands? How are they looking into how are they looking at the is it the choir conductor?
Yes.
The one who directs, yes. How are they doing that? How are they dressed? Is it stage presence?
Stage presence, the vocals.
And the what?
The vocals.
The vocals, how are they saying? How are they
Yes.
projecting their voices? Is it synchronized? How is the harmony of this choir? Those are some of the things, and the judges will be able to do that, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
So we'll ask that song is played. I will be back with you on the other side. Stay tuned.
Let everything that has breath praise the Lord.
Calvary greetings to everyone. My name's Mwape Sydney, the choir master of New Jerusalem Church Choir in the United Church of Zambia, St. Andrew's congregation in Kabwe. We are going to present two pieces of music. The first one will be Umweona Kwata. The second one will be our title album from our album Lutali Urwendo. We are in for the Battle of Choirs competition, and we are urging everyone to vote for us. Is it, team?
Yes!
Please.
Umweona kwata te wandi wakwa shima wawa no mwinelesa ekasunga wa mweo wandi chulile chilambu cha mweo euku kupipa mu milimo shakaleke ukubombera lesa chulile chilambu cha mweo euku kupipa mu milimo shakaleke ukubombera lesa.
Umweona kwata te wandi wakwa shima waba no mwinelesa ekasunga wa mweo wandi. Umweona kwata
te wandi wakwa shima waba no mwinelesa ekasunga wa mweo wandi chulile chilambu cha mweo euku kupimpa mu milimo shakaleke ukubombera lesa chulile chilambu cha mweo euku kupimpa mu milimo shakaleke ukubombera lesa.
Kanoke akansengele akanjite peshina kanofe akansengele akanjite ho kanofe newo
kanofe akansengele akanjite peshina kanofe akansengele akanjite peshina kamone na bananja batangira kulya kwisano na bananja batangira kulya kwisano na bananja batangira kulya kwisano na bananja batangira kulya kwisano
kanofe akansengele akanjite peshina kanofe akansengele akanjite ho kanofe newo
kanofe akansengele akanjite peshina kanofe akansengele akanjite peshina kamone na bananja batangira kulya kwisano na bananja batangira kulya kwisano na bananja batangira kulya kwisano na bananja batangira kulya kwisano.
Wow.
Wileka okubombela lesa wikatishe echo ukwete lesa umwine akakulambula. That is what New Jerusalem Choir of Kawe are saying there. I guess you enjoyed it. Pastor Shepherd, wasn't that a powerful song?
It was amazing, yes. Wileka okubombela lesa. And most people are thinking when they're in this part of the choir is just singing English.
Yeah.
We have got people are singing vernacular, so language is not a barrier. So people are watching, the language is not a barrier. Whether you're singing, is it Kalindula? Whether you're singing, is it Mbemba? You're welcome to queue in for this part of the choir. You can see what an amazing song actually they sang.
A powerful song. I like the message powerful, there, yes. And it's so nice. But there are those that think, competing is not for God. Competition is not Christian. How can you be competing when you're singing for God? Should people compete for the things of God?
Actually, we got a lot of those questions, especially when we were inviting a lot of churches, especially other churches. Actually, they were asking, no, us, we don't participate in competitions, in what. But the reason why we are doing this part of the choir is we want actually to empower choirs. And how we can empower them, we thought of coming up with a competition. And this competition, the reason why we are doing it is we want to bring out the best out of them. Yes, so competition is not something really bad. We are actually polishing them up so that they may become the best choir ever.
So it's like yes. An encouragement to them.
Yes,
you are empowering them. What they already have.
Yes.
It's not necessarily that they are competing for money, but seeing how best, because I mean, as a TV station, money could be given to whoever.
Yes.
But now, instead of just choosing at random, you say, okay, let's have
this
choirs. How best can we call it instead of competition? For those that don't like competitions, what should it be called? Can it be a concert, or maybe we should have said CBC concert, or
yeah, we can say in that, but it's actually a competition. We can still call it a competition, not having it a negative side, saying maybe they are competing for something. No, actually the theme of this part of the choir is let everything that has breath praise the Lord. So we are encouraging all the choirs to praise the Lord as they come together. We have different genre from different denominations in oneness, praising the Lord.
So basically it's to praise.
Yes, as we are
they're
praising the Lord, we are
Mm.
actually seeing which choir is performing best, which choir has got their good stage presence, their harmony, their vocalists, the way they are putting their voices and everything. So we are looking into that so that even at the end of this competition, because we'll be having judges will be able to tell them so that they can improve, because there are some choirs, maybe they think they are the best in town. Yes, so through the judges, they will find maybe one way or the other where they are not good, and they will be able to be polished
they'll
up.
be
Yes, and
perfected.
yes,
Well,
yes.
Are you able to give us a roadmap of where we are going as part of the choirs competition? What is lined up? What is happening next month? What is happening in December to the end of the competition? What have you lined up?
Yes. So currently in this month of October, we started registration, and we are still registering for people to for choirs to actually come in. So in November, we'll be able to do auditions. So in November, we start auditioning. We'll be auditioning the press team, the choirs. If those people are actually in this competition, the groups, they will be coming here. Actually, we'll be profiling them, recording them with professional videos with our own camera.
In studio, they'll be coming to the studio.
In studio with our own camera, with everything. We'll be doing that. Yes, even production, we'll be able to do everything. So in this month of November, it's auditioning. Then come December, people will start voting. Yes. So
Okay.
yes, so November is auditioning. Then in December, voting actually will start.
How do the judges relate to the viewers? Because I know you've talked about viewers will be voting, and then the judges also are coming to see which one is the best choir. How are they working? How will the judges work hand in hand with the viewers in voting?
Okay, so actually the winner will be determined by the viewers, the number of votes which they are voting for the best choirs which they want actually to win. Then the judges actually will give the stage, will be looking at the stage presence and also how harmony they are singing their voices. So they will corroborate in one way or the other, but mostly the votes will come from the viewers. So the judges will actually be seeing how they are working so that they can be polished up, they can be worked, because even the viewers, when they are watching, they'll be able to see, there they made the mistake. So the judges actually are the voice of the viewers, are the voice of the viewers, people who are watching. They will be speaking on the behalf of the people who are watching. Yes.
Are there other partners that are working with you in this part of the choirs? Do you have partners that you want to mention that you're working with towards achieving this competition?
Yes, we have partners actually who are helping us to run this competition. We have Radio Christian Voice, they're actually partnering with us, and also One Love Radio, they are also partnering with us, and we really thank God for them coming in. Yes.
Yeah. And I know there is an advert running on Unza Radio as Money FM.
Yes.
So those are some other places where we've partnered to make sure that this thing succeeds. What encouragement would you give to the people that are watching? Maybe they have a choir, they've been hesitant, they thought this thing maybe is just one of those things.
Yes.
Maybe these people are not serious, it's a scam or something. What encouraging words would you give to the choirs so that they know this thing is really happening?
Yes. So the battle of the choir is real. It's not something maybe we are playing gimmicks or anything. It's really real. Yes. So I'm encouraging especially the other choirs who are actually hesitating for them to register. Maybe they are waiting for meetings, they are waiting for this, they are waiting for this, they are waiting for other things. So let them actually queue in, because it's worth it. Who may know that that choir that hasn't registered is the one that is going to win 100,000 kwacha.
No.
Yes, so I'm encouraging especially the viewers and the choirs outside there, even the community. If you have a group, it's a choir which actually they sing Christian music, because it's a Christian competition. They sing Christian music and it's a choir. You can queue in for this competition. This competition, it's not limited just to people within Lusaka, even people who are outside Lusaka. We have got people from Kitwe, we have got people from Kawe. So don't be discouraged saying we are very far, I don't know if we will be able to manage for us to come for the audition. Especially for those people outside Lusaka, when it comes to auditioning, we'll be actually calling them so that they can use cameras from that side, and they'll be able to record and send us to our WhatsApp. Then we'll be able to edit for them and polish it up and televise it live.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Is it possible for someone, maybe they change church member, then they love their choir, and the choir hasn't decided yet if someone has a 500 kwacha, can they just capture the choir with their own phone and then pay for them a 500?
Yes.
Is it something, would you accept if someone just registers their choir without their consent?
Definitely would accept if that can happen, and then the person has to talk to the choir so that they can actually come on board. But we would accept, so that because the other choirs, they are reserved. Some of them maybe they don't have a 500 kwacha. Yes, 500 kwacha for registration. So if someone offers to actually register for them and pay for them, it's a plus. It's an advantage. Yes, because they won't spend. What they have to do is just to rehearse, to practice, and join in for this competition. And most people, they shouldn't be scared of saying, no, maybe the Anglican, maybe the Presbyterian, they know how to sing better than us. Because we have already mentioned that how we are going to determine the winner is not by the judges. The judges will be there to actually speak on behalf of the people, to be able to see the stage presence and other things. But the winner will be determined by the viewers. Who knows, maybe the viewers, they like you even if you are not singing very well. So you shouldn't be scared, say, no, us, we don't know how to sing, as we haven't participated in any competition.
But others, Pastor Shepherd, are saying they are busy, maybe with they have is it annual events, or they have a chidimba or something,
Yes,
and so
festival,
the choirs are thinking we don't have the time to go there. Do you require them to come every week to CBC and do the competition, or what? How flexible are you so that they can continue their businesses but still they are registered?
Yeah, actually we have gotten a lot of those feedback from people saying, some of us, we are busy, we can't actually contest for this competition because they are going during festivals and what not, many to mention just. So this competition is flexible. It doesn't really need to like more of your time, you come in here spending maybe a week. No, we have actually a program outlined, so when people actually register for this battle of the choir, we are able to give them a day and a date when they have to come. So it's flexible, it's workable for them. So if they say,
they can also say we are not available this time, we'll be available.
Yes, provided, because we are showing it live for now on Saturday, but as we go further, we'll be showing it maybe twice in a week. But if they are not available on that day, they can tell us a day, but they can tell us a day which we can record for them in advance and televise it live on CBC on Saturday 14 hours. So it's flexible, provided they tell us this day, they can come through and then we can be able to record them. So it's not a mandatory maybe to take their time, they'll stop going to church, because most of them, they think maybe even church will be disturbed for us to sing and other functions we won't be able. No, this one is flexible. It's flexible. Yes, I will.
So choirs, you have it there. It's a flexible thing you can do, and there is in store for you 100,000 kwacha. I mean, who wouldn't need 100,000 kwacha? We had a choir from Matero calling in, I think 2-3 days ago, who were saying they are interested in this, but then they want to have more of that. So it means you may need to visit their church and explain to them what is it, and if they are watching, maybe some of the questions that they have been answered right here. So that is for the battle of the choirs. It's open. You can register your choir. If I were you, I would just use my 500, register my choir, and then inform them, you guys have entered in a competition. Please perform so that you get 100,000 kwacha. It's something that is doable. Pastor Shepherd, before I let go of you, I know that some choirs are parents, they have children there. What is, as a pastor, what is your understanding of parenthood? Do you think parenthood should only be for a husband and wife, or a parent can be alone as a single woman, a single mother? What is your understanding of parenthood?
Yes, so parenthood, it's my own understanding, whether you're alone or maybe you are married. Yes, parenthood, it's both. Yes, so as the Bible tells us that we should raise children in a good moral, so that they may not depart from it. So it's very important for us parents to raise children in a godly manner while they are still young, because how we raise a child determines how the child will become. We like it in our situation, like here in Zambia, we've got a lot of street kids, we've got a lot of junkies. It could be maybe they came from broken homes, they came from a place where they were not well nurtured. So it's very important as parents to put actually more effort in our children so that they can grow very well. Yes.
More effort in the children so that they
because
grow.
they are the future leaders.
They are the future leaders. So children have to be guided like that by parents, and that is what is called parenthood. And so God is our parent, and is helping parents nurture their children so that they grow in the manner that is worth of God's calling. Your last words before I let go of you.
Okay, my last word is that I'm encouraging especially the parents out there to watch out for their children and to raise them in good morals. Make sure let your children actually come to the Lord. Even Jesus told the disciple when they were trying to refuse the children to come to him, he said, let the children come, because the heartbeat of God is after those children, because those children are the next future leaders that will actually lead the Zambia. So if we don't take care of them very well, we don't nurture them, we don't teach them the truth, because we are in, our generation is a generation of information, and there is wrong information that the children actually may be getting maybe on TV from other people. So it's very important as parents to teach them the right way that they should grow. Yes.
Indeed. Thank you so much for those encouraging words. Parents should guide and lead their children in a way that they should grow. We'll watch a clip on parenting that you can get to view and understand some of the things. Pastor Shepard, thank you so much for coming. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the other side. Stay tuned.
Somebody say yes, sir. Na ufwa kantunse kaleti kaleti na bukolu chelo na ufwa kantunse kaleti kaleti ndole shoku vale butuka mama ndole shoku vale velama mama kundanshi eko chiminine na tole liwe valela nati na tole liwe valeti na tole liwe valela nati we mwana butuka umwe okanani we mwana tola katende umwe okanani nomba ikama yeli weni andi ni Yesu ikama yeli weni ni Yesu ikama yeli weni ni Yesu ikama yeli weni ni Yesu na ikosele jamoni mwea oh Yesu wechiliwe chakale Yosefe na ikosele jamoni mwea oh Yesu wechiliwe chakale Yosefe wechiliwe chasansuka kabisa memuliwe oh Yesu oh Yesu oh Yesu iyelele oh Yesu ishina na temo kwita ni Yesu yo oh Yesu ishina mama shina yose ni Yesu yo oh Yesu ishina na temo kwita ni Yesu yo oh Yesu Yesu yeah oh yeah
It's still the CBC Breakfast discussing parenthood. Who is a parent? How best can we raise our children? And joining me on set is Mr. Meshek Nyirenda, right? Chipeta. Mr. Meshek Chipeta is here with us, helping us discuss parenthood. What is your understanding of parenthood, Mr. Chipeta?
Thank you very much, Pastor. Basically, parenthood is something that is from way back, from generations to generations, and it's how people guide young ones into becoming adults. So being a parent is a responsibility that one has to undergo. From what we have learned from our fathers, we carry on the same to the next generation.
What we've learned from our fathers, passing on to the next generation. Yes. It's because, so you think parents have a role to play in their children?
Yeah, very much, because I would refer, it's similar to a phone. When you buy a brand new phone, basically it just comes with the basics. So the way you use that phone, the way you expose it maybe to the internet or whatever you want to download in it is actually how the phone will be. So it's similar to a child. Whatever knowledge that you will impact in that child is how the child will be. So regardless of what we may think or maybe how we may see a child, basically what we say to the child is actually what the child will become. So being a parent, you have a big role into more like shaping the child, bringing him up. The way he dresses or she dresses, it's according to how the parent actually has taught them. Yes.
According to how the parent has taught them. Are there specifics that you can look at as yourself as a son to your parents? What are some of the things they did that you can point out to say, this because of my parents, they did this and that for me?
Yeah, like from my background, from the time I was born, I was born and raised in a Christian family. So growing up, as I've had children, I'm getting the same aspect of me guiding my children into Christ, ushering them into understanding that it's not all about the worldly things, but it's about God Himself who created us. So the same aspect that my father brought me up with, getting the same moral, the discipline that I had, the love that I had, I'm transferring it now to my children so that they may grow in love, being kind people, gentle, and God-fearing.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Any encouraging words to the parents out there, like the way you are leading your children and how God has helped you? What encouraging words would you have for the parents out there?
My encouragement is that we should just mind the words that we speak to our children. Most of the times we'll say things that are bad. Like you'll be surprised to say maybe one is calling the son or the daughter a dog. Yeah, it's what you say, it's what they'll become. So in most of the times, the children are supposed to be brought closer to their parents. If we leave them, that's when now they start to look for love and comfort from other people. That's how they end up finding friends who turn them into people like junkies. So if we were there in their time of need, we were close to them enough to love them, to understand their problems, to have an open ear, I believe most of these cases of junkies won't be there.
Most of the junkies won't be there. Thank you so much, Mr. Chipeta, for giving us those insights in parenthood and what we need to say. So, dear parent, don't just say anything to your child. You down, get out here, what. The bad things that you say to children, they affect them negatively. So you need to avoid that. Be a good parent so that your children can succeed. We'll take a break. On the other side, I'll be joined by another guest. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining in again. We are still on the CBC Breakfast, and I'm joined by Mrs. Agnes Ngoma. She's here with us. Of course, many of you have seen her on the Battle of the Choirs. She's the one that has been spearheading Battle of the Choirs with Pastor Shepherd, and you'll see her on the advert, the official advert that we have. It's a beautiful face that you see there, and she's right here with us to help us understand parenthood. And before we get to parenthood, how far are we with the Battle of the Choirs, Mrs. Ngoma?
The Battle of the... Thank you very much, Pastor.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good morning, viewers.
Yeah.
Thank you. The Battle of the Choirs is getting more exciting and more heated up. I'm sure if you're following the Saturday live show that we have at 14 hours, you're able to see when a choir is performing and the church members are actually commenting because they are ready to start the voting process. They want their choir to win. Yes, so if you also want to be part of such a competition, please register and join the competition as well.
Correct. Yes. They need to register, join the competition, and win 100,000
Of course. I mean, what will 100,000 kwacha do for your choir, and not only the choir, but the church at large as well.
Correct. Yeah. No, that is all good. We had Pastor Shepherd earlier on discussing part of the choir, so went into detail with it and whatnot. Yeah, but your duty now is to discuss parenthood. I know you're a parent, and so how has been your experience in terms of parenting the children that you have?
Thank you. First of all, I would like to say thank you to my parents. Yes, I think I don't think, but they've played a huge role in who I am today, and also it is going down to my children as well. Yes, so my parents have brought me up to be a disciplined child and goal-oriented as well. Yes, so I'm also praying to God that I can pass on the same sentiments to my children as I parent them. But you and I can agree that parenthood is not easy, and there's no manual. I think once you decide to say, oh, okay, I think I know what I'll do with the next child, the next child will come, but there'll be a whole different baby or person, yes, and it will be like you're starting all over again. Yes, but we need to stay firm and stand on the word of God as well to help us lead our children well, so that they can be people that society will look up to.
Correct.
Yes, and
at what stage do you start disciplining a child?
Disciplining a child, I learned from Ma'am Chisha, Pastor Virginia Chisha from Mansa Bread of Life. Yes, because when I was there, my child was only a baby, my firstborn child, and she told me to say, at this stage, I think when he was turning 2, she was like, at this stage, you need to discipline your child, because if this stage passes, your child will be saying no. When you tell him to stop, he will not stop. But when you start now, your child will be listening to you.
Correct.
Yes, and
so
I have seen it. It is very true. Even before 2 years, yes, because you find the child is throwing things at people. Yes, you go to people's houses, he just wants to throw things. Yes, but when you rebuke him, he will learn to say, okay, I'm not supposed to throw things. Yes.
Correct. But I mean, there are children's rights where they'll tell you to say you can't do this to a child. And so how do you synchronize that as a parent?
Okay, so as a parent, of course, a 2-year-old isn't mature yet. So you speak to them in a nice way. Oh, don't do this, I will give you candy or something.
Your reward.
Yes, you give them a reward. Yes, and also bearing in mind the children's right, because now it is more outspoken than it was in the past. I think in the past our mothers would just pick a slipper and hit you, and it was okay, because I mean it shaped us to who we are today.
Correct.
Yes, but for now we really need to pay particular attention because of also the mental health.
So the human rights, what I'm getting from you is hers were shaped because of what was pertaining at that time.
Yes.
So now would you say we are not doing our privileges have been removed because of these children's rights, that we can't mold our children in the way we want them to be, like the way we were. So there are a lot of flexibility and whatnot. So are you seeing our children being wayward in future after this?
Not necessarily. We just need to strike a balance, because I was having a conversation with a friend. We're saying for us it was okay to be hit, but for the children now, or even the generation now, like our younger siblings and all, you find there are now issues of mental health coming in. They feel like they're not loved at home. I think that's why now the human rights is more concerned on safeguarding the mental health of our children. We speak well, like Mr. Chipeta was saying a while ago, to say, speak good words to your children. I think even as you rebuke, do it in a nice way, and also reaffirming to say, I love you, I'm your mother, I'm your father, I love you, so I want you to do ABCD so that ABCD does not happen to you. Yes, even as you go out there, just know that I love you, and you find your children will not find love in the wrong places, because they know that they are loved at home, and when they receive rebuke, they know that it is for a good cause.
Wonderful. So it's a coherent effort between parents, a mother and a father, asserting your children, like you affirm and assert them that they are wonderfully and fearfully made in the image of God. We love you. This is why we're doing this to you, because we want to mentor you in a godly way, so that when you grow up, you will not depart. Proverbs 22 verse 6. We're mentoring a child. We're parenting them as per the order of God. So, Mrs. Ngoma, thank you so much for making an appearance. We appreciate you for the wisdom that you've shared.
Thank you so much, Pastor Martin. Thank you, viewers.
Wonderful, thank you. And this is where we come to an end of our CBC Breakfast Show. I've been your host, Martin Lutona is my name, and was joined by different guests from when we started. I guess you've enjoyed this one, and we hope to see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a wonderful breakfast. Bye-bye.
In a world filled with noise, CBC is a voice of hope.